What's up, fellow anglers, and welcome back to the channel. Your favorite fishing buddy is here with another in-depth forecast to help you land that trophy catch. Today, we're diving deep into the fishing conditions for New Zealand on Wednesday, January 28th, 2026. And let me tell you, friends, this day is shaping up to be an absolute cracker for a few of our most prized species. Why? Well, we've got warm summer waters, a fantastic moon phase, and active fish looking to feed. Stay tuned because I've got some specific, actionable tips that could make this your best day on the water yet. All right, let's talk about what's biting and how to target them. Based on the typical summer patterns we see here in New Zealand, we've got a few species that should be particularly active. First up, the mighty snapper. This is peak snapper season, my friends, and these fish will be spread out and feeding aggressively after their main spawning run. You'll want to target them in the shallower areas inside harbours and estuaries, especially during the early morning or late evening. They'll also be hanging around inshore reefs and the edges of offshore islands. For tackle, a stray line or dropper rig is your best friend. Baits like pilchards, squid, or even live jack mackerel will work wonders, especially if the bite is a bit slow. Don't forget the burley. It's absolutely key to bringing those snapper to you in the shallower spots. Next, the hard-fighting kingfish. These brutes are incredibly active in the summer months. Look for them around prominent reef structures and, crucially, keep an eye out for workups, those chaotic scenes of diving birds and baitfish being pushed to the surface by predators. Where there are workups, there are kingfish, often alongside kahawai and snapper. Jigging with heavy metal jigs or casting stick baits on topwater will be your go-to tactics. For the really stubborn ones, a live bait, like a jack mackerel, slow trolled or floated near structure, can be irresistible. And for our freshwater enthusiasts, the trout, both rainbow and brown, will be very active in our beautiful lakes and rivers. In the lakes, during these warm summer conditions, they often move into deeper waters during the day, so trolling with brightly colored lures or even soft baits will be effective. Early mornings and late evenings will also see them move closer to shorelines, making spinning with smaller lures a great option. For rivers, focus on runs and pools, especially those with good cover. Now let's break down the conditions for January 28th, 2026. We're right in the middle of summer in New Zealand, so expect warm and generally pleasant weather. Typical daytime air temperatures across the North Island will likely range from 20 to 30 degrees Celsius, with the South Island seeing 15 to 25 degrees Celsius. January is usually one of our driest and sunniest months, so we're looking at long daylight hours, perfect for extended sessions on the water. However, remember our famous New Zealand weather. It can change on a dime, so always be prepared for anything, even a brief shower. Water temperatures are going to be excellent for fishing. Coastal sea temperatures across New Zealand in January average around 20 degrees Celsius, though some northern areas like Thames could see up to 21.5 degrees Celsius. Even further south, places like Christchurch will be around 15.8 degrees Celsius. These warm waters mean active fish and plenty of baitfish around. As for the moon, on January 28th, 2026, well be under a waxing gibbous. The moon will be well over 75% illuminated and about 10 days old. Many anglers swear by the waxing gibbous phase, considering it a good time for fishing, as the increasing light can often stimulate fish activity and feeding, especially during twilight hours and into the night when the moon is visible. Overall, the biological activity for our key species is going to be high. Snapper will be in full post-spawning feeding mode, kingfish will be hunting actively, and trout will be responding well to summer tactics. Considering these factors, the warm, stable summer weather, prime water temperatures, and an encouraging waxing gibbous moon, I'm confidently giving the bite for January 28th, 2026. An assessment of good to excellent. The fish will be active, and if you apply these tips, you're in for some serious action. So, my friends, get your gear ready. I wish you all tight lines and nihuo nicho. That's no tail, no scales in fishing terms. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on future forecasts. Tell me in the comments below. What are your plans for fishing this January, and what's your go-to summer lure or bait in New Zealand? Share your wisdom, and let's keep this awesome community growing. See you on the water.